At what point in your career did you get linked up with Jason Parillo?
Yeah, so I moved out here because we were on the same team. They turned out to be an absolute bunch of utter scumbags, thieving, robbing, stealing.
You tried to warn me too. He
did.
tried to fucking warn me. If I would listen to him,
I did.
Can we leave this in the podcast?
Are we talking about like management? Management? Are we talking about management and coaching? Like
management, coaching, everything.
So
really?
everything
it was the managers. It was the managers though.
Yeah, no, it was the managers. It wasn't the coaches. The coaches were
They worked for them. They controlled it. They was like the worst control freaks.
Yeah.
Well, Luke,
you might
Luke's
get
been
jabbed a
calling him
couple
out.
of times.
Yeah, and Bisping, Luke's been calling out Sean Strickland. How do you think Luke would do against him in the gym?
Sean's tricky, man. He's very good.
Tricky. He's tricky. I sparred him one time hungover. It wasn't. I sparred Bisping hungover too one time.
You did.
Y'all sparred and fought.
Yeah.
Y'all sparred before y'all fought?
That was Parillo's fault.
I came in. I was traveling down here and like I remember.
Oh, here we go with the excuses.
And they're like. They're like, I want to get some work in.
I was drunk. I was hungover. I had nothing to eat. I've been fucking all night. What else you got?
I was.
Like, motherfucker,
What else
don't
you got?
come to sparring then.
Hey, I thought we were sparring. I thought we were sparring with big gloves on, and then the business everyone's like, "Oh, we're doing fucking 4-ounce gloves." This motherfucker puts me in the cage for 3 rounds with 4-ounce gloves on. I'm like, "Oh,
MMA?
shit just got real." I was like, "God damn!"
No.
I thought I was coming in with like 16-ounce sparring, like regular session. It was on.
And that's before you guys ever fought?
First time we ever met.
Well, see, and this is what because it was kind of a big thing for me to say. I was on some kind of show, and Luke was the Strikeforce champion at the time, and we'd sparred, and somehow this reporter knew about it. Said, "How did the sparring go?" And I'm a smart mouth, so I'm like, "Well, you shouldn't really talk about sparring, but let's just say I'm the unofficial Strikeforce champion."
Hey, that was a zinger.
Because it's a funny line.
Yeah, it is.
It's funny. And
It's a great line.
He got so worked up over it. And anyway.
Yeah, you gotta get worked up.
That's why I like Bisping. He's entertaining outside the cage and stuff. So I don't know.
In the cage too. And then the next time we fought. Like I was so pissed off about it. I was like, I'm gonna knock you out in the first round. You want to put $100,000 on it? I tried to get him to make a $100,000 bet. He looks at me and he's like, first round on. In the middle of the cage, I was like, I'm walking back to my corner. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Right after the first round.
Right after the first round. And I was like,
No, he's very competitive. That's no lie. He's very competitive.
These guys are the most competitive people. I don't know Bisping personally like that, but this guy's the most competitive person I've ever met in my life.